racing the NJAC Cross Country Championship this Saturday, Halloween, October 31st at Gloucester, Rowan College at Gloucester County. The host school is Rowan University, and they race at that site. The women race at 10:30, and the men race at 11:15. Our upperclassmen, seniors, have been very consistent, been happy with their performance. Some of our top guys from cross country last year from NJACs and regions, Ant Pyro and Phil Palmer, Sean Lynch, they've all been consistent and been right where we want them in the workouts as well as the races. Surprisingly, we've had some newcomers who have run really well in our last race. Freshman Joe DiMacchio from Central Regional surprised us with a big performance. He was our top guy at the inter-regional battle at Rowan, and that was just a big jump, his previous best. The week before, he had a great race at DeSales. He was our second guy and ran about 27:58, and then jumped to 26:09 within a week. So that was surprising. And then our number one, consistently our number one guy has been Dagoberto Arias, and he wasn't on our cross-country team last year. He transferred in, was on our track team, so we had big expectations for him, and he's been fulfilling those and running great for us. So all those that have had regional experience have been consistent, so we've been happy with that. Our training schedule this year has been different than what I've done in the past. Kind of worked on that this summer, came in with a little bit different philosophy. Went with a little bit more strength-based program where we focused a lot on our threshold runs and tempo runs, we call them, and progression runs, as well as a little bit more quality on our weekly mileage. So we subtracted a little bit of the amount of running we've done and focused a little bit more on the paces that we're running, and then we didn't start inserting high-intensity workouts until a little bit later in the season. So we just made our adjustment to some faster stuff in the past 3 weeks. So we were pretty surprised by some of our times at Rowan because we hadn't done work yet to kind of prepare ourselves to run that fast. We just started that the week of that race. So we're in that training cycle now and feel that should help us on the course. The next 2 races we run, both courses are very fast courses. They're flat and fast, and people can consistently run their personal best times there. So we were trying to get ready for that portion of the season, during the end of our training. The NJAC Championship meet's a big meet as far as pride goes, and it's one of those benchmarks in the season. There's a lot of teams at the regional meet, so sometimes you get a little lost with where you're at compared to your conference rivals. But going to the NJAC and the conference championship, you know who you're racing, you know who you're racing against. And within our conference, a lot of the runners are on high school teams with each other. So these rivalries go back to high school, whether it was a teammate of theirs or someone they ran against within their county or their conference. So you just have a lot of history there behind it, and this conference meet this year is going to be very exciting. It's for the men's race. It's the first time I can remember, and at least the first time in my 4 years of coaching in the conference, that 2 teams are entering the conference meet nationally ranked. TCNJ is ranked in the top 20, and Ramapo is ranked in the top 25. 2 weeks ago, Rowan was ranked nationally. So within our conference this year, we've had 3 teams who have all hit the national rankings, and that's the first time in a couple of years I can remember that happening. So, it's going to be a very competitive event, and it's going to kind of set everyone up for what their goals are going into regionals. So you get the hype of it, you get alumni back. It's just the environment's much different. You can feel the energy when you walk into the facility there, and you go step on the starting line. You can just feel the people and the cheering and everything. It's just a totally different emotional level to the meet. The big thing we've worked on, when I was talking a little bit about our training and what we've developed in our training, is we've worked on running as a pack and working together. And I think that's what's allowed some of our underclassmen to shine because they've worked on it in practice, staying with a pack and staying with their group, and we've assigned people to different groups, and you can kind of maneuver through that within the training. So, you know, we don't have a top runner necessarily. We've changed that around. Almost every race, somebody has taken a turn in that position, but we have 5 or 6 guys that are all extremely close. So that's gonna work to our advantage. It's a lot easier to move in a race and run side by side with your teammate. It just helps you stay in it longer. It helps you mentally stay focused, and then you start passing other runners, and it just, that feeling that you have of working with someone is there to help you achieve your goals.